Okay, so this pocket here, it looks fairly clear. There is some sludge buildup. I'm going to clean all that sludge out, but it looks fairly clear. This pipe in here, I'm not quite sure yet. I haven't popped it yet. There's just a lot of kind of sludgy buildup, like someone hadn't been good with the oil changes. Usually when you see the black caking like that, it's a sign that someone hasn't been diligent with their oil changes. That's pretty fucking caked on there. Now, the other issue that I find is when you come down here, once I drop the pan and start looking up there. Sorry. Again, let me turn this light. Same thing, there's a lot of that black caked crap. And then the pickup tube, I don't know how well you can see in there. Hopefully I can come back. The screen is allowing oil to pass. However, that said, that screen does have some pretty decent... I don't know how well that's going to show up. It's hard to see because this is like a bell. So it's hard to see in there. I mean, you can see the screen, but there's definitely some thickness there that's probably affecting some of the pickup. I wonder if I took the flash off, if you can see it better if I did it with this. Because looking at it in person, it's kind of different. The light lights it up and makes it look more silver than it actually is. Let me see if I can do this. So you can kind of see there's some spots there where it's kind of chunky. Getting the light on there, right? There you go. It's not in the best condition up there. Then you also have passages like that one looks fairly clear. This one here, it's got a lot more chunkies in it. This is the hole that goes up to the supply those VVT solenoids and stuff. So it's pretty chunky in here. I'm going to go up top and I'm going to blow some cleaner down through it and then blow some compressed air. I'm going to try and get some pipe cleaners. I'm going to run down and get some pipe cleaners that I can put on my drill and try and get up inside this hole and get a lot of that chunkiness out. It's pretty thick in there. I don't know how well it really shows up on camera, but it's pretty thick. That's the port that goes to that's going to go to that port right there. So it comes up out of the oil pan or drains through that port. You can kind of see there on the wall the thickness of it. It's supposed to be a square port. And you can see that this side obviously has quite a bit of sludge buildup. So, pipe cleaning best I can. I'm going to come up here because this intake one had a code now. So I've wiped this down. I'm going to blow down through these oil passage holes best I can. I can't get into these without taking the valve cover and all that crap off, which is procedure. These are what control your VVD timing. They fill up with oil to help advance and retard your car, your timing. That can be also affecting these solenoids. But in order to take these off to be able to clean them, I've got to be able to take this whole valve cover off. And the problem with that, this contains the bearing caps. This valve cover is a completely separate individual procedure to put back on, and it is a pain in the ass. I have the special tool, but it takes special tools and everything. Instead of just being a regular valve cover that you unbolt and lift off, it's under tension because the camshafts under there have bearing caps. So it's under pressure. So if I were to release this, it actually springs up, and to put it back in, you're putting pressure down on the camshafts. So you have to release that tension with the special tool and all that crap. So that's really a non-starter to be able to get in and clean these. So we have to know that there may be a little bit of blockage inside these, seeing the other passages. And then I'm going to take this intake off. Underneath here is a bunch of air passage stuff that can get clogged. I'm also seeing this. I saw this is the throttle position sensor down here. I don't know if you can see it yet or not. It's zip tied in there. It's zip tied and held. So apparently the connector is broken. So I'm going to have to be really careful with that. But there's some pipes under here, some air passages that can get clogged that can help contribute to these issues. So I'll get this shit all cleaned up and get it down to a baseline where I know that I've got every passage I can get cleared out the best I can.